All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a blocking video for vault, focusing on our shoulder strength where we're not blocking through our elbows, but rather through our shoulders. So the first thing I always have you guys do is lay down, focusing on our handstand shape that we're gonna pass through. So I always say ankles, then knees, then squeeze your butt, belly off the floor, shoulders on the floor, shoulders up tall, Hershey kiss hands, and look at your fingers. Go ahead and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you do the same thing on your back. Point your toes, ankles together, knees together, squeeze your butt, back into the floor, shoulders tall, fingers on the ground, and look at the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're gonna go ahead and emulate that up against the wall. So we're gonna do 10-second hold and then 10 shrugs, trying to keep our body really nice and flat. So go ahead and walk your feet up the wall as close as you can, trying to keep our toes as the only thing on the wall. Head in, count to 10, and then do 10 shrugs, focusing on keeping your elbows straight. Okay, so keeping with our handstands, now we're gonna do our back against the wall. What I don't wanna see is an archy back like this, so keeping our hips flat as best you can, and another set of 10 shrugs. So you're gonna go against the wall, try and only have your heels on, hips flat, and then shrugs, a set of 10. And then for the next one, you're gonna go belly against the wall, and you're going to shrug and let your toes come off at the same time, come back on. This one's pretty hard, so it might take a couple tries to get it right. So you're gonna go against the wall, and shrug toes off, shrug toes off, shrug toes off. Go ahead and do a set of 10 of those. When you come off, you should feel your shoulders all the way through your ears and the straightest body you can be. Next, we're gonna do some conditioning to go along with vault. So the first one we're going to do is our big arch rocks. This one's over dramatic, having our arms by our ears when our face is towards the floor and out in a T when our feet are towards the floor, trying to make them as big and dramatic as possible. So you're gonna go ahead and do 2 sets of 15 of these. So together, apart, together, apart, together, apart with your arms, okay? The next one we're gonna do is our heel drives. So you lay, doesn't matter where your arms are for this one, as long as you're trying to lift your feet up as far as possible. So go ahead and lay, lift your feet, like that, using your back muscles, not bending your knees. So 2 sets of 15 of those. Our next conditioning is going to be our plank, doing 30 seconds of this, trying to keep our hips flat so when we go over the vault table or onto the resi, our hips are flat through the handstand. So you're going to do a plank, keeping your hips flat, 30 seconds of this, and then we're going to do our inchworm shape. You want to try and get as far out as possible, try and get farther than me. So it's longer than a push-up, but for this, the key is to keep your ears covered. 30 seconds of that, or 2 sets of 15 if 30 seconds is too hard. And then our last one is going to be our push-up shrugs. So you're in a push-up, and you keep your head neutral, and you go up and down with your shoulders. 2 sets of 30 of those as well. So the last thing you guys can do is handstand pops, focusing on blocking before the handstand. So you don't want to block after the handstand shape. It always wants to be before the handstand. So go ahead and try that for me, and try your best keeping your handstand shape, all the shapes we talked about against the wall. So go ahead and try all of that and have a good time. Bye.